Okay, so first you're going to want to open up code blocks, of course. Start from the very beginning. And I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to do a console application because it's already a project. Everything's already formatted together versus if I just did a regular C++ file and it gets all messed up because it's not a project. So right now I'm just picking my folder that I'm just going to go in. And today we're going to do a automobile program. That is what we're going to do. So first you want to do a new class, not a new file, not a new project, but a new class. And I'm going to name this class automobile. I'm just thinking about it right now. Go ahead and create that. And now we have, and you want to add that to your project. And now we have the C++ file, our implementation file, and our header file, our H file. And next, we're going to go ahead and declare some functions. Going to declare some basic old void functions of our automobile. We're going to do some steering, some accelerating, and a radio. I'm thinking about it. And yes, a radio. And I am a strong advocate of copying and pasting. So in a second here, I'm going to copy and paste those functions. Here we go, right here. Copy and, yes ma'am, paste it. So you see at the top how code blocks has written their functions, their constructor function and their destructor function, with the automobile and the scope resolution operator in front of the name of the function. And so we're going to do the same exact thing, but you're going to put your void first. And then you're going to put automobile, the name of the class, and your scope resolution operator. Take those semicolons off because these are functions, not declarations. Throw some brackets in there. And I'm going to write some return statements just to test the functionality of all of this. And like I said, big on copying and pasting. Just make this a lot easier for yourself. Build it, make sure it works, make sure everything is what it's supposed to be. Build that. Okay, now we're going to add some simple cout statements so we can tell when these functions have done what they're supposed to do, that they've been called and that they did it. Let's say driver is steering, and then we're going to say driver is accelerating. And we got a fun one for radio. Driver is playing tunes. All right. Now we're going to build that all, see if our stuff works. And of course it doesn't, because we have to say that we're using namespace std. Of course. There we go. And now it does work. And so now we're going to go to main.cpp, right? And we're going to take out that hello world because we are past that as far as programming goes. And we are going to we are going to declare a new variable. And what is the type? What is the data type of that variable? The data type is the class, okay? Follow along now. Like structs, enumerations, stuff like that. That's where we're at right now. So you see how it's saying automobile was not declared in this scope. So you want to take that include automobile.h, include the header file, and put that in main.cpp. And the if not defined, and define automobile.h is the link to the CPP file, and the include automobile.h is the link to the header file. But you just have to put that because they're already linked together. So, but now that we put the include automobile.h, it will run. It will compile. It knows, okay, when you say automobile, you mean that class you just made. Yes, I do. So when you want to call your functions, you want to use the name of the variable that you used. And we're going to change it because automobile is one word, not two words. You want to call the name of the variable you just made and put a dot. I forgot what the dot period was, the actual name of it, but you put that dot there. And then you put the name of the function that you want to use. And this is not working because I don't have parentheses after radio. So I'm going to throw them parentheses in there and then watch this. There you go. Driver is playing tunes. So you called that function from the main program. Now we're going to do steering. Driver is steering. There you go. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So then we're going to do accelerate. Make sure everything works. There you go. Driver is accelerating. So now we're going to do something else. So now we're going to do, if you were to call the function from the implementation file, the CPP file, and the way that you can do that, there's two ways you can do that. The first way is you can just do it like it is right there at the top do it the same way it looks when you're declaring your functions and defining them. You can do it like that. Okay, yeah, you see I'm highlighting. You can do it like that. And it's going to work. Okay, well, it's about to run and I'm about to show you that it works. Okay, driver is accelerating, driver is steering, because in the accelerate function, we passed the control to the steering function. Okay, and the second way that you can call a function, you can just call that bad boy from within the CPP file. You cannot do that from the main. You can do that from within the class though. So, yeah.